Oh, you know what? Okay. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well today. I don't know that Facebook changed something for me with the Facebook Live, so it took a little bit longer to get on this morning. I apologize. I hope everybody's doing well. Let me see if we have any comments yet. Let's see. I don't see any comments, but I know sometimes for whatever reason it takes a minute um, for people to get on and what have you. So yesterday I did my very first psychic fair. It was online, it was on Zoom, and guys, it was such an amazing experience. I got to experience other readers. I got to do all kinds of readings. I had some of the wildest readings yesterday. It was incredible. Like, absolutely incredible. Super wild. Okay. So let me see. Sometimes, like I said, the comments and whatever, they take a minute to pop up. I don't know if anybody's here. If you're here and you'd like a reading, say hello. Hey, Steven, how are you? Good to see you. We're going to do a reading, start the readings in just a moment. Good to see you. So I am totally floating because of yesterday and yesterday's readings. Hey, John, how are you? Oh, I love the heart. Oh, hearts to you too, baby. Um, hearts to you too. Halo, that's cute. That's very cute. I got my moon water, the last little drips of moon water. I think, when is the next full moon? Because I've got to make more moon water. I think it's today, isn't it? The full moon? Yeah, Stephen, I'm totally gonna, I'm definitely gonna do your reading, and after yours, I'll do John's. Full moon. I saw you standing alone. Alright, I'll stop singing. I promise. Although my voice isn't that terrible. Maybe. Hey! Abdul, you can go ahead and be blocked because you're spam. That's awesome. They're already starting. Usually it starts like midway through the readings. Where we get some spam, but starting early today, guys. Starting early. That's just because they know that yeah, we're gonna go ahead and delete that. My friend Steve J would say that's because they know that I'm good. You know? Hey, Sakusu, what's going on, my friend? Alright, this guy. Yeah, alrighty. We've already got the scammer, Sakusu. How about that? They're already popping up. And there's Inez. Ooh, everybody's showing up today. So let's see. I'm going to do Stephen first. Stephen Collin. Then I've got John. And Sakusu, which I have to always look to spell your name properly. Okay. And there's Inez. I did give him the boot, John. Inez, I'm really good. I'm good, thank you. I was just saying, I did my very first psychic fair yesterday, and like some of the craziest readings came about, and it was amazing. there was one woman whose father passed away, and when she was a small kid, and she's been dating some guys who are not good for her, and her father's been messing with their cars. So like, there's, it's so sometimes the most wild stuff comes up. This is not to say that I'm not going to promise that, if I do a reading for you that wild things will come up, but it happens sometimes. Hey, Lauren, I see you. What's going on, girl? Yeah, thank you. So, Lauren, I was actually thinking about you yesterday a little bit because there was a reader from the UK at the thing that I was on last night. And this is, it was a Zoom event, so we were all safe, COVID safe and all that. But I thought about you and I was like, Lauren could totally do that. Do what this woman's doing. It was amazing. All right, let's see. I'm getting my candles going. Here we go. Oh, come on, candle. There we go. I am all sorts of hyped up and very little sleep last night as a result of such a powerful day yesterday. I mean, it's an amazing thing when you get that many people who have all these types of gifts, all different gifts, all in the same place. Oh, another scammer. That's two. Two scammers in 10 minutes. Guys, this is a record. Totally a record. All right. Yeah. Wow. Holy cow. I'm keeping my eyes peeled on this stuff. Yeah, I banned them. I banned them already, Sakusu. No, I don't want to pin that comment. I want to delete it. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely had a good time. Dawn's here. Hello, Dawn. Dawn is in the house. Okay. What's up, Dawn? Oh, Dawn, you know what? At the event last night, there was a guy who's from Texas, too, and which was amazing. And you would have absolutely loved him. Totally loved him. All right, here we go, guys. Let's do this thing. Yeah, the psychic fair was phenomenal. Nice. Oh, Riley. Yeah, I'll totally do one for Riley. I'll put her down. So we've already got a little bit of a list going. We've got Steven, we've got John, Sakusu, Inez, Dawn, and then Riley. All right, let's do it, guys. And as people pop on, we will add more. Okay. I'm glad my comments are working today. That was such a pain last week when they weren't. It's such a beautiful thing. The Mercury retrograde is ending. Thank God. So my electronics will be back to normal, which is so beautiful. Okay. All right, let's see. Oh, Dawn, I'm glad you've got some time. Yeah, Dawn, I can do both of you. I mean, I've got time for both. All right, so Steven's up first. Steven, you still with me? Here we go. I don't know. I'm in a, bouncing off the walls kind of mood today, guys. I didn't even finish my coffee yet. Whew. You know this means I'm going to crash hard later. All right, here we go. Let's do this. All right, Steven. Steven, you're working really hard. You got people coming from the other side. You've got all sorts of things happening here, my friend. Okay. So the first one we're going to start with is the Mystic Sisters. And the Mystic Sisters is the card that represents you. And basically what it says about you is that you are trying to look at things, at problems from a different perspective. Like, you've got some stuff going on in your life, and you've been looking at it one way for so long, and you're trying to see it from a different point of view. That's really mature of you to do, and that's actually what's going to help solve the problem. Hey, Shannon! I see you. You're on my list. Welcome. So Stephen, for you, I feel like, looking at things from a different perspective is going to solve the problem that you have. I also feel like you need to have some serious patience, because that's what Artemis is all about. Artemis is the goddess of, she's the goddess of hunting. And so, to be a good hunter, you have to have a great deal of patience. Hey, Richard, you're on the list, my friend. Richard Stasko. Okay. Welcome. So, Stephen, getting back to your reading here, we've got Artemis, who's the huntress, and it's all about waiting. So you've got a problem at hand. You've got to look at it from a different perspective. You've got to use your patience. I see this is... what's so cool, though, is that even while you're using your patience and you've got this problem at hand, I see a massive amount of growth for you in a very, very, very short time. That's what she's all about. This is Ceres. And if you see, she's got all of the zodiac signs in the circle around her. That's rapid growth. That's within a year. Within a year, your life is going to look very, very different. And the thing is, Stephen, I feel like you are burning out. Holy cow. This is Cygnus, okay? And Cygnus is all about working really hard and burning out, really. Because when you see a swan swimming, it looks like they're just gliding through. It looks like they're not doing anything. But their legs are working incredibly hard underneath the water. They have to work so hard to push them forward. So you want to be careful about that, and you want to be able to delegate some of the responsibilities that you have to other people, because you want to be careful of the swan song. So the swan song is when you've worked so hard that you just burn out and you're done. Swans, they say, only really sing when they are about ready to die. And so you don't want to get to that point. Hey, Michelle, you're going to be put on the list. I love this stuff, too. I love that we have first-timers on here today. This is awesome. Stephen, I see a whole lot of healing for you. And so for Stephen, I want you to be sure that you are taking care of yourself. Stephen, what's going on with your stomach? Can you tell me? Just let me know, because I'm feeling like you've got some stuff happening in your stomach. Like some digestive issues, maybe something happening with the liver. I'm not sure, but I'm feeling it. Like, I touched that card and my stomach started to turn. Yeah, Lauren, you're on the list. Did I forget to tell you that? I'm so sorry if I forgot to tell you that you are on the list. You're after Inez. Um, my fault. Yeah, but so Stephen, if you could just please, let me know if this is resonating with you so far. You're not sure. Okay. So are you feeling like you're not? Um, are you feeling like you're not very well, or what do you think? Just let me know. I'm gonna wait on that and see what he says. I'm also feeling though that you have somebody coming through for you, Stephen. This is the dragonfly goddess, and the dragonfly goddess are their protectors. It does resonate. Okay. And I'm sorry that your stomach is not feeling well. That's awful. Um, it feels like you need to have things like, pretty bland stuff like crackers and that kind of thing for right now, and get your gut flora settled. Have your kombucha or your yogurts and things like that to help that. Um, so I see for you though, Stephen, it's the dragonfly goddess. It's all about somebody coming through for you. This is like a mother or a grandmother figure coming through. She's just, what I'm seeing with this and what I'm feeling with this is a woman who's just trying to wrap you up in blankets and just give you comfort and really take care of you. That's the feeling I'm getting off of that, which is what makes me think that it's, a mother um, or a grandmother. I'm also seeing some changes with work. I feel like you're looking for something that is, a bit more creative and something that's a bit more suited to you. Well, I don't know whether this is like, hoping for a promotion in the current job that you have, or looking for something entirely new. But I see that you're not super satisfied with where you're at. I'm also feeling that you need to have a lot of fun. Like you need to add some fun into your life, and that's what the Divine Tarantella is all about. It's an old Italian dance. And when you do it, you're actually activating your root chakra, which is located right down at the base of your spine. And that helps realign everything for you. So just dance or sing or enjoy yourself. Concentrate on you for a little bit. Because you're so focused on work and everybody else that it's not, you're not enjoying life for yourself. And I also see that the person who is coming through for you is also reminding you to pay attention because they're sending you signs. That's what this card here is all about. Tuatha De Danann. It's looking for new hobbies. Okay. So but I feel like the new hobbies, whatever new hobbies you're going to end up with, it's going to bring you more money. But as far as the Tuatha De Danann goes, those are little magical Irish magical creatures. They are the embodiment of magic. Yeah, Michelle, you're on my list for a reading. You are on my list for a reading. But so Tuatha De Danann is the embodiment of magic, and it's your guardian angels or your magical guardians, and what they're doing is they're sending you signals, sending you signs. So pay attention to things like that. And I feel like for you, Stephen, like there's certain animals that show up for you, and they're kind of like, you kind of think about them like, why is there a hawk flying in front of my car? And why do I have a crow that, like, is nose diving at me right now? That kind of stuff. So Christian, absolutely. This is 3 and 4 spammers today. Nice. Guys, I'm on a roll. Check it out. Ay, I tell ya. Get sold real quick. What is going on here? I can't. That's spam. Okay. I'm keeping track here. What I ought to do is I ought to have somebody else come on with me and have who has the ability to ban all these guys, so this way I don't have to do it stop the readings and do it every single time. So I'm going to think about a good candidate for that, because this is ridiculous. This is now 4 times, and I've only been on for 20 minutes. Alright. They say that the leaders got the arrows, right? Alright, so yes, Christian, rather, you're on my list. Okay. Up next, John Shaden. John, you still here? Okay. Alright. Yeah, Sakusa, I banned them. I banned them all. Death to spammers. Okay, that's one way to say you're here, Chad. Thanks. Oh my. So I went to go shuffle, and this one flew out like a frisbee. So John, that's a sign that this card needs to be read for you. It's Tuatha Dé Danann, and it's telling you to pay attention to your signs. Pay attention to the magic that's all around you. It's letting you know to pay attention to your own intuition, because you've got it. You're welcome, Stephen. Now, Stephen, if you want a longer reading, I'm going to be texting people later today and tomorrow. If you want a longer reading or you need explanation on anything, we can work out a longer reading. They're just $30 for 30 minutes. I take all different types of payments, but I'm happy to do that for you. I'm happy to do a meditation for you to help you relax. Okay. Alright. Guys, I'm laughing here because part of this reading, I'm going to be straight up honest, part of this reading is going to end up being about me. John and I just started seeing each other, and so, yeah. So, and I'm seeing things coming up, in regards to love and all that, so so I'm laughing here. So you've got your first card, John. Your first card is Hecate, and she's a goddess of basically the crossroads. She's right here. I don't know if you can see her, because I'm in the process of banning people at the same time that I'm doing this. So, I saw the other one, Sakusi. It's on a roll today. But so that's who represents you. It's all about making decisions. You've got a lot of big decisions ahead of you. What I'm seeing is that there is somebody who is not being quite honest with you. And I feel like you know who they are. And I feel like that's somebody... I feel like this is... Like, it's not somebody that you're super close with, but it's somebody who can affect you work wise, and you need to nip that in the bud. Um, Absolutely nip that in the bud. And I see the hearts. I see Caradwin here, which is all about healing. This is about you healing yourself, but it's also about helping other people around you. And you know, I feel like you're going through this huge healing process at the moment. You know, you've had a lot of stuff shaken up in the past year or 2 years, and really it's all behind you, and now you just are dealing with the emotional mess that's left behind. But I feel like you're moving in the right direction. You're going the right way. So in this card, we have the Raven Goddess, which is the connection with the afterlife, and in this case, it it feels this feels very much like a father figure, like your stepdad who's just checking in, you know, reminding you to keep moving forward, reminding you to um I can't use those words. He's not using very kind words. I mean, they're kind, but I'm not about to start swearing. That's what I'm saying. So he's reminding you to just get your stuff together, to that, you know, you've got a lot of potential, and that you got to start utilizing that potential. You got perseverance here, which is all about like really striving to continue to. You're making the best out of a bad situation, but if you keep going, you're gonna have greatness. That's what that is. And the other thing is, quit lying to yourself. You're really mean to yourself. So hey Juan and hey Taylor, yeah, absolutely. You guys can have readings. And Taylor. Okay. And here's where I show up. That's me. Helping you heal, helping you through all this stuff. And now you guys get to see my face turn bright red for the whole rest of the day. You've got to start looking at things through the eyes of the people that care about you, and actually listen to their advice. Because they're giving you really powerful advice. And you're growing. You're growing. All good things for the future. Money is going to be growing. You know, you're going to have more money in the next couple of months. Things are going to be a lot better for you as far as money goes. So, and as for you, John, I will talk to you later. I hope that resonates. I hope that works for you. Always makes me blush when I do a reading for you, because there's always some part of it that shows up that's me. Alright, Sukusu, here we go. Alright, shuffle till it feels good. That's how I roll. Some readers shuffle exactly, 3 times or whatever. I shuffle as many times as I need to until I feel like it's right. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate that, John. Alright, here we go. Sukusu. Sakusa, the brain is going all over the place, man. Holy cow. I'm laughing because I just got called Baby Goose. Alright. We got some jumpers for you today, too, Sakusu. We got Lilith is, oh, thank you. I love, this lamp is amazing. I got it at the Newtown Salt Spa. It's awesome. I got some for my nieces, and I loved them so much I got myself one, too. But so, Sakusa, this one jumped out, and this is Lilith. And she's all about self-actualization. And so that's like where you're headed. And then the other one I got was that jumped out, because you had two that jumped out. It was Air. And she's all about healing. And this is all about you healing and really being honest with you about your healing. Now, I wanted to share with you what happened when I threw the cards out. This one came out, and all of a sudden, my brain was like on fire. I feel like you've got a whole lot of stuff happening all at one time. Like this is the kind of thing that keeps you up at night. You're doing the 3 a.m. like thinking about everything that's happened between your birth and now, and it's like you have to find a way to calm that down. So I'm going to suggest to you that you write stuff down. That you write things down that when stuff is really coming into your head, and it's coming into your head over and over and over, write it down. And, then it can leave your mind. I see, though, that there's someone or something that you're just not letting go of. And it feels like it's very, very painful right now. And I feel like it's like you're concentrating on the wrong thing. Like there's other stuff in your life that's happened that's an actual like actual death, or like actual real solid pain, but you're concentrating on this other thing, which under normal circumstances probably wouldn't have been as big a deal. I feel like you're doing it to like distract yourself from the true pain that's happening. And I want to tell you, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry that you're having all this pain right now, Sakusu. I really am. And I feel like it's going to be okay, because the next thing that I see is that you start to really use your voice and use your ability to speak up and voice what's bothering you. I also see that you are going through a whole lot of growth. That's what Sirius is. It's a very rapid growth. In the next year, you're going to be in a different place than you are now. Mentally, emotionally, financially. I see that you're really, truly building up your confidence. You're working on that. And please let me know if this resonates with you. I see a whole lot of work going on, which is what Cygnus is. It's, the swans pedaling their feet under the water, working as hard as they possibly can, and making it look easy. And I feel like that's kind of what you're doing right now. Yeah, it does change colors. It's one of the people that I was reading for the other day said it was trippy. And I see, though, that you're building off of some of the stuff that has happened. You're building really good, beautiful things off of some of the bad stuff that's happened in your life. And here's the cool thing that I see for you, Sakuso, and I know you're going to like this. You're going to have some love coming up. And this looks like it's going to be coming up this spring, which is, a couple weeks. And last but not least, you're finding your people. Like, you have your family, but you're finding, your family that's not blood related. So, Sakuso, I hope that this was helpful. I'm going to move on into the next one, which is Inez. I got Inez, then Lauren, then Dawn, then Riley, then Shannon, and Richard, and Michelle, and Christian, and Juan, and Taylor. Oh my goodness, here we go. Sakuso, I feel like it's happening. I see it happening. Definitely see it happening. Okay. Who did I say is next? Inez. Okay. And if you'd like any further explanation, or you'd like a longer reading, please let me know. We can work that out. We can figure out a time. Okay. And Inez, you here? Oh, good. She is here. Yay! See, she knows. Inez has been on here often enough where she knows what question I'm going to ask. I like your picture, Inez. Is that? It looks like one of the ribbons, one of the cancer ribbons. Is that what that is? I don't know. A little. Okay. Little blind over here for me. Like over here with the ancient eyes. All right. Love is in the air. It's a song that just came to my mind as I'm pulling cards for you. Yeah, guys, occasionally I sing, and I'm not very good at it, but I do it anyway. Alright, so Inez, for you, you've got Nyx, which is the card that represents you. Nyx is the queen of the night, and when it comes up for you in this spot, it means that you're really working very hard and kind of quietly on bettering yourself. It shows me that you might not be getting enough sleep. And it shows me that you are going to surprise the heck out of people with your growth, because they don't see you doing it. They're not witness to it, because you're kind of doing it quietly. I feel your huge. You lost your uncle. Oh, he's coming up. I wasn't about to read him yet. I wasn't about to read him just yet. I am so sorry about your uncle. So very sorry. But I do want to let you know that he's better on the other side. He's doing better. I see Rock-a-Doodle-Doo. Oh my goodness. I see Guan Yin here for you, Inez, and she's all about, the empathy and that huge heart that you have. She was in the reading like this, though, which is upside down, and for a lot of the cards it doesn't mean very much, but for her it means like sorrow, which would have been your uncle, which would have been recognizing that. and just feeling that and feeling that healing. You have 3 healing cards in a row on here. 3 of them. You have Gaia, the Witch's Brew, and Caradwyn. All in a row. Which is your focus on that emotional healing. Your focus, you still have a little bit of the physical healing going on, but this is all about the emotional. I feel like you're still not being 100% honest with yourself about how amazing you truly are. I feel like you're doing a lot of the stuff for your family, like right now, even maybe more than usual. I feel that you have a bit of help, but maybe not as much as you want or need, but it's coming. It's coming. That help, that love, it's and that yeah, I did you have a breakup or did you have an argument with your boyfriend over some of this too? I'm feeling like there's something there that's pulling apart, but there's a lot of love there too. So I don't feel like it's gone bad. I just feel like there's been some sort of a rift there, or like feeling a little distant. And I do see the charms of Ishtar here, which is trying to distract yourself from all that's going on, working yourself to the bone. And again, I feel like that might be a distraction too. Um, I encourage you to allow yourself to laugh and dance, even though it might be hard right now. Um, but I know that your uncle comes through. He's kind of an interesting guy. He's kind of a tougher. No? Okay. All right. I don't know. Keep your eyes peeled because I feel like there's a man, and it might not be on your end. It might be on his, where he's feeling like he doesn't know what to do, or he's just feeling a little separated from you right now. Um, but as far as your uncle goes, I'm feeling like he is on the other side. He is watching, and I feel like he's got a very protective vibe about him. But I still see you moving forward. I still see you transitioning to the person that you're supposed to be, like this, going from the caterpillar to the butterfly. You are going in a really good direction. I do see you being solid. I see you like really being on your own 2 feet. And I see you just doing really very well. And I feel like he's pushing that for you. I also see your cousin on the other side just pushing for you too. Oh, I don't know. This one was a tougher one because there's stuff that's just all over the place. So, but yeah, and I'm sorry that that you're having all this emotion happening right now. That you're having all the pain. And you know what? That separation could actually be just brokenhearted from your uncle leaving the land of the living, leaving this earth. But he hasn't left you. He hasn't left you. He's just left his body. He hasn't left your family. As a matter of fact, I feel like he visits everybody a lot. Yeah, and the other thing, the last one that I'm seeing for you is that all the good things that you've done, are coming back, and I feel like coming back to you, and I feel like he's making that happen. He's going to really be pushing for it for the other side. God, he really loves you. Like, he's tough. He's a tough dude, but he really loves you. And Inez, I'm going to think on this one for a little bit. I'm going to feel on it, and I'm going to throw another card or two later. Just to get some clarification. But for right now, I am moving on. I'm going to move on to Lauren. Lauren, you still here? Lauren. I'm going to give her a minute. Doodle-doo. Just shuffling. Let's see. Lauren, I wonder if your dog's going to come through today. Uh-oh. Are my... whatchamacallit stuck? Every so often, my comments get stuck, and I don't know why. Happens every once in a while. Inez, I feel like you were his favorite too. And you're welcome. You're welcome. I remember, when one of my favorite uncles passed. It was devastating. He was the kindest man ever, so I feel that for you. All right, let's see. I'm gonna throw quick for Lauren. Holy decisions, Batman. Like, seriously. All right. Hi, Sigmund. I'd love to do a reading for you. I'll put you on my list. Okay. All right, Lauren. Hey, Johnny, I'm going to put you on the list, too. Welcome, welcome, everybody. I love your name. The Peepaw Grisham. I love that. Alright, here we go. Okay, so Lauren, and if she's not here at this very second, she'll be able to see it when it's on my page. So Lauren, we've got the Sisterhood of the Silk Road, which often means moving, but I don't see that it's you specifically moving. I feel like this is maybe thinking about it, certainly thinking about vacation, but this came up for you and your first card. It's heavily on your mind. I know that card has come up for you in the past, and you've said that it was for your horses. I feel like this might be for your horses, but it could also very well be for you specifically. I feel like you are having trouble picking your battles. Like, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's happening with you right now that is really kind of just a pain, stuff that it's kind of annoying, and you're trying to figure out how to handle it without going off. But this is also, because this is Macha. Macha is the goddess of war. She is also she's also a Celtic goddess that takes all of the souls of the dead soldiers off the battlefield and brings them to the land of the dead. So when she comes up, this is about, your connection with somebody who's passed on as well. and they are coming back. This is a very protective person. This is somebody who's looking out for you. This is someone who I feel I feel I feel a male energy off of this card. So I don't know if it's like a dad or grandfather, somebody who feels like family. It could even be a very close friend who's just coming back to make sure that you're doing okay. Try to protect you from the other side. I see huge decision in your future. Oh, hey, this is spammer number 5 or 6 at this point. This is getting ridiculous. All right, so, but for you, Lauren, you've got Hecate, which is all about the making decisions. And, I feel like there's a big one, actually, a couple of really big decisions. I feel like one of those decisions is work-wise. I feel like you've got another decision with living arrangements, and whether you're going to get another dog. Those, I see 3 major decisions there. So let's see. These comments, this is just getting ridiculous today. Usually I get 1 or 2 spammers, but we're on to like 6. Ridiculous. Alright, so then for you, Lauren, I also have Air, which is all about healing. And she's amazing. I love this because she is healing herself, but she also has the ability to help heal other people if she so chooses. And that's the key. And I feel like for you, you're moving into something different, work-wise, and I feel like you're coming more into line with who you really are underneath. Like, I see you. I see you for who you are. I see that you are not yet fully working at your fullest potential, but you very well could be. Like coming up, you very well could be. Oh no. What happened? It says something went wrong. We were working on getting it fixed. Too many spammers is what went wrong. Okay, so Lauren, I also see you have the Red Queen. And the Red Queen is pretty amazing too. She's all about moving forward, and she's moving forward at a steady pace. She's about staying grounded. She's about doing the things that you need to do for yourself, concentrating on yourself. And that's hard to do. And I know that it's hard to do for people like us, who, they're the people that are taking care of everybody else. So you're still here, your video's delayed. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the video, and what's happening with it today. I also see Nyx, and Nyx is all about doing things at night. Nyx is about moving sort of slowly in, behind the scenes. I feel like you're maybe not sleeping very well, and you're doing work at nighttime, and that's where a lot of your learning's going on. That's where that's when you're learning, I should say. Please let me know if this is resonating with you. I see the Dryads here too, which is all about getting back to nature, getting back to your horses, to your animals. I see the Soma goddess, which is about growth. And last but not least, you gotta have some fun, get grounded, get rooted, and have a bit of fun. Dance, sing, be silly, allow yourself to do that. Hopefully, this is stuff that resonates with you. Um, I'm gonna shuffle and get ready for the next one, but please just let me know. I have a long list ahead of me. So Dawn and Riley, are you guys still here? I'm gonna wait. Okay. And I just got a message too. Who's messaging me? So, okay. Alright. So let me give them a minute. Hopefully, I'm going to start reading for Riley. Hopefully they're still on. Let's see. Yep, like I said, I sing. And sometimes not well. Okay. Oh, Johnny, you're welcome. I see that. Alright, I'm just going to keep rolling. Dawn, looking at things from a different perspective. Okay. Dawn, I'm going to do yours real quick, and then I'm going to do Riley. Okay. So Dawn, we've got Kuan Yin for you, and she's beautiful. She's an Indian goddess, all about empathy and having a huge heart. And that sounds about right for you. Having a huge heart, looking at things from different perspectives. I feel like that part is something that you're working on. Being able to look at things from a different perspective, see things from a different way. I see that there's a whole lot of healing going on, and that's what this one's about. I see that it's it's the whole family though. It's not just you. It's the whole family that's doing a lot of healing. I'm sorry, something's going on out there. I don't know what it is. Oh boy. This is representative of someone in your life that's passed. It's male energy. Dawn, I feel like it's Grandpa Jack. So guys, Dawn is one of my cousins, and I feel this feels because when I pick it up, I'm seeing puzzles, and I'm seeing how weird is that? I'm seeing puzzles, and I'm smelling cigarettes and beer. And I'm feeling like it's Grandpa Jack. Like he's just coming through, saying hello, saying what's up. Yeah, that's the first time he's ever come through for any of your readings or any of my readings with it, with me or any of the family. So that's interesting. I see. Yeah, wowza. Wowza is absolutely right. I see that you have found your muse. You have found the person or the thing that just is inspiring to you. And I see, with some perseverance, you're gonna really do very well in a business in your creative business and your creative ventures. I feel like you have imposter syndrome though. Yeah, that very well could be. Oh, how wild is that? She said he might be the spirit they caught on their security camera last week. That could very well be. But I'm seeing that you have a little bit of imposter syndrome going on here, which is like you think you're not good enough, or you question your abilities. Girl, you have everything that you need to make it. You 100% have everything that you need to make it. You're doing the things that you're supposed to do or that you need to do to go forward. You just have to use your voice and freaking do it. Like, really, really push for it and you'll make it. Hey, Emma, how are you? If I've got a moment today, I'll do a reading for you. I've got kind of a list going on here. So, alright. And then I see that your brain is like bouncing everywhere, Dawn. It's out in every which direction. I do see, though, that there's some things that you absolutely need to let go of in order for you to move forward. And I feel like you know what that is. There's some just drama stuff that just cut it off. Like, it needs to just be done. And you'll be all right. You're going to persevere and do really well. I love this card from Persephone. She's amazing. Making the best out of a bad situation and then owning everything. Just owning her stuff. So I see you going in a really good direction, Dawn. Riley's up next. And I got Shannon. Hopefully everybody's still here. I know it's kind of a wait. Here we go. Riley. My gosh, Riley, I haven't seen you since you were little. You probably don't even remember who I am. You were, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 or something last time I saw you. All right, Riley, here we go. Okay. Love this. I love it. It's rare that Lilith comes in as the very first card. But when it does, it means that you are like really coming into your own. And I freaking love this for you, Riley. This is Lilith. She's self-actualization, coming into your own, being your own person, and allowing yourself to be totally different than your parents and your other family members, allowing yourself to be just who you are authentically. And that's freaking beautiful. I see, like, I feel like you're one of those people that you just have nothing to prove. Like, you're just going to be you. I like that. Your dad has passed over. Okay, so let's see. And we've got another spammer. Awesome. Lauren, I am so sorry to hear about your father. So that would explain who the person that came through was for you. That would explain that. Process of changing jobs. Oh, Lauren, I just love you, and my heart to yours. I am so, so very sorry to hear about your dad. Okay. Unbelievable, these spammers. Okay. Unbelievable. All right, so Riley, we're the next one that I was gonna tell you is Cirrus. Now, Cirrus is all about growth. It's all about very rapid growth. And I feel like, this year, it's a game changer for you. Total game changer. That you're in a really good place right now, but you're going to be in an even better place shortly. You're going to keep moving forward. And I see, though, that there's some drama that's been in your life, but it surrounds you. It's not because of you, and it's not something that you created. So I want you to be able to let it go, because I see that somebody's lying to you about it and making you feel like things are your fault when they're really not. Oh, girl, I feel attached to that card is some serious pain. Attached to this one is some serious pain. It feels like, honestly, it feels like you trusted somebody and they were horrible. They were horrible to you, whether it be physically or emotionally or both. Blaming you for stuff that wasn't your fault. Blaming you for stuff that they did. That's the crazy part. Like, it's some really super narcissistic, like, horrible behavior. Like, I feel like it was a physical thing. Like, they did something horrific and then blamed you. And they did something horrific to you and then blamed you. But good on you for not accepting that. I appreciate that you didn't accept that. I also see, though, that you've got, some decent friends and things and family that are around you that love you, that are supporting you. You are totally moving into a whole new part of your life. And it's a growth. It's total growth. And just, you're already like the type of person that you want to be, but the next step is to really become fully who you are meant to be. And then I see we've got the dryads here, which are all about getting back into nature. I feel like you do, some, honestly, honestly, Riley, I've got to ask, do you do readings? Do you do intuitive stuff? Because I see you working with crystals. So, please just let me know. I know there's a delay, so I'm going to keep on going. But I really feel like if you're not working with crystals right now, that you certainly could be. Because I feel like you have a really good connection with nature, and I feel like the crystals would be your way to go, because you're super intuitive. I also see that you're moving forward. I feel like, with school, that the grades are starting, that they will start to get even better. If they're not good already, they're going to get better. And things will become easier for you. I'm also seeing that you're finding your people, and that's such a beautiful thing. God, Dawn, you got a lot of crystals. Me too. Me too. And this is, Dawn, does Riley work with them? Does she ever work with the crystals? Hold them and feel their energy, that kind of thing? Because I feel like she's could do readings and stuff like that if she wanted to, using crystals. All right, so Shannon, I hope you're still here. I'm gonna do a reading for you. Let me know if you're on. Let's see. Okay, just reading. Making sure I didn't miss any comments. She meditates with them sometimes. Good. You know what though? Riley could absolutely do actual readings with them. Use them to help other people. Because Riley, I'm feeling like your heart is so huge. And your ability to work with other people, it's like you have to work with other people somehow. And I see that you have a talent with the crystals and that you could totally work with them and use them for readings. Love you too. All right, Shannon, here we go. Uh-oh, Shannon says your daughter's kooky. No, I'm just kidding. I totally love Caroline so much. Oh, no. Another one. Another spammer. Okay. No, seriously though, Shannon, it's the first one that I get for you is growth. And it's spiritual growth, it's emotional, and financial. So, like, I feel like you're working on you. That's what this is. That's the Soma Goddess. It's all about growth in all the different ways. It's the one that comes up for you. You're learning new things. You're doing new things. Yeah. That's what you're all about. There is something, though, that there's an old way of thinking that you need to totally let go of. It's kind of like a little bit of an obsessive thought process that goes on in your mind, and you need to let go because otherwise you're never going to grow as much as you want to. Interesting that the dryads come up for you because I feel like you are also very a very connected person, but I feel like instead of just doing crystals and taking walks and things, I feel like for you elemental magic is going to be your sort of deal, like working with, and by magic I mean doing the reading for people and that kind of stuff, but using using candles, using water around you, having like a diffuser going, so you've got the air, like doing that kind of stuff. There we go. Palo Santo. I love this stuff. It smells delightful. I forgot to totally clear the air earlier before doing all this, but I mean, I was doing readings for 10 hours yesterday, so the air is pretty clear. I do see, though, that you have this opportunity ahead of you that's not as great as they want you to feel like it is. It's the sirens, It's the sirens. That's what mermaids are. They call you, with their song, and then they kill you on the rocks. Like, you don't want that. You want to, what decision you need to make. You know what direction you need to go. So just go in the direction that that you should be, the one that your gut tells you should be going, and the direction your gut says you should go. What I'm also seeing is that something is happening with your sleep. I'm seeing that your sleep you have sage and a diffuser going right now. I had a feeling. I feel like your sleep is being disturbed, and I don't know if it's like you're just not sleeping well, or if you're actually having visitors in your sleep, because that's more what it feels like to me. Like you're having people who you love that have passed away coming back to see you. And that's that's what Thea is all about. Thea is the goddess of sleep, and it's all about like how you are talking to the dead, because they're coming to visit you a lot. And I feel like you talk to people that you know that have passed. I feel like you talk to your relatives, specifically like your grandparents, a lot. Um, is there an aunt or yeah? Is there an aunt or uncle that has passed in the past couple of years? Because I'm feeling that that you have, it goes up and then it goes over, which I'm getting arrows up and over, which would be like an aunt or an uncle. Um, that passed away, and they're around. They're around and they're loving you. Um, and they watch after your kids. As a matter of fact, watch when watch your kids' eyes. Um, watch your kids' eyes, because there are going to be times when they do kind of like this stuff and it looks like they're following someone with their eyes across the room. They're actually looking at, your grandparents as they go. They're looking at spirits of people that you've loved as they walk past, because they're around and they're watching out for you. Okay. Guys, that's 8 now. 8 spammers. 8 spammers today. That's amazing. Okay. Your uncle. Okay. Yeah, he's around. And you know what? I feel like ask your kids, especially Caroline, ask them if they've ever felt your uncle around or talked to him, because I feel like she does. I feel like maybe, yeah, 2 uncles in 2 years. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I feel like your kids, especially Caroline, like have a connection with them. I see self-actualization, like you've been really searching for yourself, and you're closer to, yes, that sounds right. That sounds right. It sounds right for Uncle Joe, or Grandpa Joe. Um, yep. Yeah, I feel like Ben's not doing that as much, but I feel like Caroline certainly still does that, like watching bit. And I wanted to know, are you guys thinking about moving? Because I feel like you might be moving or planning some sort of a big like vacation, or hoping for it at least. Um, maybe hoping to go somewhere warmer. And I do see, for your whole family, I see a huge transition. Um, I see a huge transition for your whole family, like just things just leveling up big time. I see that you're also awakening into your own skills, which is amazing. Taylor, you've got a few more people to go before I get to you. But Shannon, I hope that this helped. I mean, this is just a short one too, guys. So sometimes I'm not able to get into all of the things that I want to get to, but if you ever want a longer reading, let me know. They're 30 minutes, and we can figure out a time. I love that they talk about them all the time, because they see them all the time, they feel them all the time. All right, Richard, here we go. You're up next, and then I've got Michelle, and Christian, Juan, Taylor, Zygmunt, and Johnny, and Emma, and then we are gonna have to end it after that. Hey, Tia, how are you? We've got such a long list today that not moving, but hoping for a vacation then. Oh, that's it. All right, that would explain it. Going on a trip, that'd be amazing. All right, Richard, we're gonna do a quick one. Richard's got Sisterhood of the Silk Road as the first one, which is generally a sign of traveling or wanting to travel, like wanting to get out of where you are. Got some interesting cards here. So this is the first one. This is all about travel, about wanting to get out, and that's the one that's like you're a mover and a shaker, man. You don't want to be still, and that's the thing that represents you right now. Thanks, Tia. I can what I can do is I can set a time with you, and we can do a 30-minute private session if you want sometime. But so, Richard, we've got Urania here, and Urania is all about learning. She's also all about a connection with the other side, the other world, the land of the dead. That's what the owl's about. And if you look up in this corner over here, she's got a skull. So that's learning and about that connection. So I feel like there's somebody that's come. There are a couple people coming through for you. It feels like it's hard to say because it feels like somebody who's not family by blood, but somebody who's family by love. And and just let me know as we go what you're feeling, what you're thinking. I haven't heard from Richard in a little bit, so I'm just going to keep cruising through, and he can watch it later if he's not able to do it right now. We got the Sage Goddess here, which is all about clearing out the old garbage energy. Get it out of there. Clear it out. Actually clear out your physical space, and then clear out your mental and emotional space and the air too with the actual sage. You've got a lot of distractions going on right now, Richard, which is, you're just, instead of focusing on the things that you need to focus on, you're focusing on the wrong stuff, and you're having like this obsessive deal, which is not cool. You gotta let the toxic people go out of your life. Let them go. Let them go. There's like drama, and it's so toxic. Let it out. And when you do that, you're going to find that you are growing into the person that you're meant to be, and you're going to have all sorts of other wonderful changes happen in your life. You'll have, better connections with family, because I feel like that's split right now. But once you let go of the toxic stuff, the toxic people, you're going to have a much better connection with your current family, and you're going to have connection with newer people that come into your life that become family. I'm also seeing a woman who has passed, who's coming back to see you. This feels very motherly, though, or very like mother, grandmother. It feels like the feeling that I got off of this card is not your typical baking cookies kind of mom or grandma. This is like somebody who would go to war for you. Like somebody who, would go to battle for you. And actually you've got, matcha here, which is just reminding you to pick your battles. And it's also reminding you to that you have a connection, that your connection with the other world is very, very strong. And the signs and signals that you're getting are they're actual signs and signals. It's not like you're not making it up in your head. I feel like you think you're making things up in your head. Like a hawk flies at you, or a butterfly lands on your hand, and you're thinking, wow, that might be a sign from above. It is. It is. You're not making it up. It is. And you're having animal signals. And what's interesting is a fox comes to my mind. I'm not sure where that's coming from, but I feel like there's a fox or like some sort of a maybe even a small dog or something, something like that that's coming around. Michelle, we're moving right on to you, my friend. So Michelle, I know you're still here. I see your hearts. It's your turn. Okay. Shuffle till it feels good. Making up my own crazy songs. Moving fast so I can get to everybody. Alright, here we go. Michelle. Michelle, my belle. I remember who was it that used to say that to you? Michelle, my belle. Oh, wait, Michelle. Here we go. I see a lot of interesting stuff going on here. Well, first things first. We've got Persephone. And so Persephone is all about you and your strength. And you're making the best out of a bad situation. And you're pushing forward. And your mom. Okay, that explains it, because I have never once called you Michelle, my belle. And all of a sudden there's this little voice in my head going, Michelle, my belle. And it's kind of sing-songy female voice. That's that, yeah. Okay. She's here. She didn't show up through the cards, but she just came straight into the brain. So but you got Persephone, which is like always striving, and that is totally you. Always moving forward, always striving. You're coming into a whole new part of your life. You're coming into a whole new occupation. Totally new occupation. Like, and I feel like you're going to be extremely successful at it. But there are a couple things that you need to do first. First thing is get rid of the drama that you're creating for yourself, because that's right here. I feel like you've got some issues, with issues in the home, whether it be with a boyfriend or with somebody. Like, I feel like there's some issue with his family, and I don't know what that's about, but I feel like some of it is just stuff that you've created for yourself. Like it's, smaller than you've made it out to be. Nice! Congratulations, Michelle. That's very exciting. I see though that there is somebody who's creating drama outside of you, like, somebody that's creating drama for you, but it's just they're not important. This person, whoever it is, they're not important. Like, they're not. She says, isn't it always a boy? Sometimes. Sometimes. So, okay, 90% of the time. Teasing. But, boys, I love you. But there's somebody here who's like, who's just a catty bee. Like, whoo. Someone who's jealous. I feel like there's someone in your life who's jealous of you and who's trying to say things and do things that aren't true. And it's creating issues for you, but you know what? Like, you just use the scissors, let it go. They're so not worth it. Yeah, I see that you are really working on your confidence level and boosting yourself up, and I tell you what, that's gonna make way for some amazing stuff. That is making way for amazing things to come into your life. Though you do have a giant decision ahead of you. And it feels like you have a couple of decisions, actually. It feels like you have a decision work-wise. It feels like you have a decision in your family life to make. Like, I'm feeling, it's like, should I stay or should I go? Yeah, it feels like there's a woman who's jealous. Woman who's jealous and therefore, is telling things that are A, none of their business, and B, don't make any sense because they're not true. But you have like a should I stay or should I go thing going on, and the thing is, what the right decision to make is. You know where you're supposed to go, and I'm feeling like right here, like there's like, are you having a lot of headaches? Because I just felt like something was knocking on my head, like literally pounding on my head right here. And that was very, very strange feeling. Yeah. I feel like you know what the answer is to that. To the stay or go. And it's not the easy answer, It's not a super easy answer, but you know what the answer is. Like, you know what you need to do. You just don't want to do it because it's going to cause, some big emotions to stir up. But the cool thing about that is that once you're past that, once you're past the should I stay or should I go stuff, which is all this stuff down here, this drama stuff that that's been created in your life, you're going to have the ability to grow once you get past all that. And the headaches, I feel like a lot of that comes from stress, and a lot of that comes from just not drinking enough water or not being consistent. Because there are days when you'll drink like gallons, and there are days when you have like 2 sips. You need to be like consistent with your water intake, and you'll feel a little bit better. And then be consistent about taking care of you. And that's what this is about. You're not consistent with that at all. You need to be. You also have the bee goddess, which is about working together and about your family and relying on them for things, and allowing them to rely on you for things too. Like, you guys gotta work together. I feel like it's either all one way or all the other way, and you gotta be able to work together. I'm gonna move on real quick because I don't have much time, and I've still got a bunch of people left to go. So I've got Christian, and then Juan, and then Taylor, Zygmunt, Johnny, and Emma. Yep, true on the water. I could feel it. I got super thirsty during your during your reading too. All right, Christian, here we go. Okay, let me know if you're still here. Whoa. Oh, wow. Okay, so let me tell you what that whoa was about. The whoa was about the Raven Goddess being the very first card, which is an indication of, oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. I'm feeling like you're getting any kind of sleep there, Christian. But your first card being the Raven Goddess tells me that you have a really strong connection with people that have passed on. I'm feeling stuff right here, like a lump in the throat, because there are two people that popped up right away. You've got the Raven Goddess there, which is you and your connection with the other side. It's also somebody coming through for you. And I feel like this is a dad or a grandfather that's coming through. It's like a fatherly figure. So coming through just to let you know they're there. And to give you like a giant hug and be protective over you. Feeling that here. And then over on this side, I have a female figure that's coming through. And she's also extremely protective, but she's like protective in the way of like wrapping you in blankets. You know? Yeah, oh girl, they are here. They are here. Who's the one with the trains? I feel like there's one of them was all about trains. I'm seeing like toy trains going down a track. I'm so sorry about your dad. And that's your Gram. Yeah. And your Gram was all about the blankets and all about the taking care of you and like, you know, and I feel like she was the feed you type of grandmother. Okay. So your grandfather, that the trains are his way of letting you know that it is clearly him. That he is clearly there, but I also feel like the other presence, you know, the presence of your father too. I'm seeing, you know, with your Gram, I'm feeling like, did you go over there when you were sick? Because I'm feeling like, you know, the whole like soup and you know, sitting in front of the TV and stuff like that, and with the blankets all around you, and maybe a cup of tea or ginger ale or something. Like, I feel like she's like taking care of you when you were sick as a kid, and that's, I don't know why that's coming up, but that's how I'm feeling. Like that's, I see a lot of growth for you. I feel like you have had some stress going on because I've got the indigestion thing going on, and which is a sign of stress. And I'm also feeling like you're not getting enough sleep. I'd love to do a meditation with you because I feel like that would be really helpful. The lack of sleep also, though, might be a love interest that you've got too. So that I'm teasing you on that, of course. But I do see, though, that there is somebody in your life that's got a tremendous amount of love for you. And I don't know if this is somebody that you're in a relationship with or if it's somebody who just has their eyes on you. Not sure, but there's if you don't have love in your life now, it's coming soon. Yeah. Uh, I feel it. I feel it. The stress, right, like right in here. Uh, but here's something really cool. This is Metatrina, which is a sign of your love and your giving and your huge heart. And it's a sign that that stuff is coming back to you. It's coming back, and your karma is coming back in such a beautiful way, and it shortly. Over the next like couple of months, you're gonna start seeing things like, you're gonna start seeing things like your bank account starting to grow, and just people being generous. You really are stressed because I wasn't yawning before and now I'm yawning. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. You have Kuan Yin, which is all about the looking at things from all different perspectives, and making the choice based on empathy and based on seeing all the sides. Okay, and that's what you really need to focus on right now, because you do have some decisions in your life that are coming up, and they're really beautiful decisions. They're wonderful decisions that you have to make, and you know what the right choices are. They're not going to be easy decisions because it's going to require some work. But ultimately, that work is going to lead to, Persephone, work. Persephone is perseverance. Oh, don't, I'm teasing you about it. Don't be sorry. One of my talents is actually feeling what the other people are feeling. And it's both a skill, or it's both a talent and a curse, because I feel the good, the bad, and the ugly. And when I'm reading, I open up that part so I can read accurately. But for the most part, I don't walk around that way all day. Can you imagine? Oh, going into the city would be awful. Feeling everybody's feelings. But I do have the charms of Ishtar here, which is you looking for distractions. And you've gotta stay focused. Gotta stay focused, because what's gonna happen at the end of all this, craziness, is you're gonna be who you want to be, and you're gonna be in a much better place. Like, this is just super rapid change for you. And you have people on the other side. Your grandparents, your father, they're all pushing for you. They're sending you signs. I have to ask you, did your father have a thing about birds? Like when you're driving down the road and he'd see a bird, like a hawk flying, and be like, "Oh, check that out," or "Look at that," because I feel like you're getting bird signs from him. Like there's a hoot owl. That's what we always call it in my house. Any owl is a hoot owl in our house. And you got a little, like a barn owl or something that you hear at night. You've got, hawks and things like that that'll fly in front of you sometimes. And I feel like it's a bird thing. We've had a lot of bird people on today. That's interesting. All right, Juan, here we go. You didn't grow up with your dad. Okay. Oh, keep your eyes peeled for the bird signals. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like fly away, like he was away. I don't know, but I feel like he's sending you signals through birds. One, Yeah, the bird's out of place. That's him. That's him coming through. Alright, Juan, here we go. We got the Witch's Brew, which is about healing. And this is your card, so this is about you. You are healing, but you're also helping other people heal. This is a sign of how big your gigantic heart is. It's all encompassing, helping everybody else. But you got to help you too. You got to help yourself first, and then you then help other people. You're finding your people. Oh, you have a lot of bowerbirds that you're interesting. Interesting. That's cool. So you've got the coven here for you, Juan, and that's you're finding your people. Juan, listen to your guides. They're talking to you like all the time, and I feel like this is you discovering your talents. You're starting to read people, which is interesting. You're starting to read people in without any tools, without any cards, without any crystals, and like that kind of stuff. Sonia, you're coming on like 10 minutes before I'm gonna finish up, and I've got a lot of people ahead of you. If I can do a reading for you, I will, but I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get to you. I'll be happy to do a private reading for you, though. And then one, I've got the Tarantella. Girl, you need to get out there and have some fun. Turn up the music. Enjoy. Dance. Sing. Be silly. So much root energy here. That's what the Tarantella is all about, but that's also what the Red Queen is about. That's about moving forward. It's about, being rooted and being stable. You just keep up with your meditations and keep up with, being grounded. And then we've got the Soma Goddess, which is all about growth. I know that you've been focusing on that. Girl, time to clear out the negative garbage. Clear it out. Get rid of it. And this is both physical stuff, this is mental and emotional stuff. Sage your place, but also clear the brain, because there's a lot of stuff going on in there. Like a lot of messages you're telling yourself that just aren't true and are not kind. You're amazing. You're an amazing person. Kavita, I would love to be able to do a reading for you. I'm only on for the next couple of minutes and I've got quite a line. I'm not sure that I'll be able to get to you today, but I'm absolutely happy to do a private reading with you. Those are they're 30 minutes, so they're $30. It's not, you're only getting a little tiny bit here, only tiny taste here of what I do. But I do go from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Sunday, Eastern Standard Time. So, if you do want to do a free 5-minute reading, I can do that for you, but you got to get on early because the line goes, I got a lot of people real fast. A lot of people line up real fast. The last card I have for you is Metatrina. And Metatrina is a sign that all the good karma that you're putting out into the world is coming back to you. It's all coming back to you. So all the wonderful goodness that you do, Juan, is coming back. Taylor, I hope you're still here. We're going to do your reading next. Okay. So I've got Taylor, Sigmund, Johnny, and Emma. Alright, and then I'm going to have to call it a day because by then I'll be way over time. Alright, so Taylor, here we go. Alright. Thank you for your patience. I know you've been waiting a long time. So Taylor, cool card to come up first. Taylor, you've got riches coming to you. You've got, you're welcome, Juan. Let me know, if you want to do a meditation or a longer reading, please. I'm going to be messaging everybody today or tomorrow just to follow up. So I've got for Taylor, the first thing that comes up for you is Bridget, which is your muse. You're finding your muse. I feel like you have a very creative soul. And you are a creator. You are somebody who is really very passionate person, which is why Bridget would be your first card. You're coming into a whole new part of your life where you're allowing yourself to really express who you are, but it's causing a lot of mania in the brain. So what I want you to do is I want you to start writing things down, because there are ideas, like tons of ideas flying into your brain. I want you to write them down, and then the next day take a look at the things that you've written the day before, and see if there's anything on that list that you would actually be willing to do, that you'd actually be wanting to work on or work towards, and go for it. I see that you gotta pick your battles, my friend. Like, there's some stuff that is coming up that you're not super happy, or that has come up that you're not super happy about, but that you're learning to pick your battles. You're trying not to worry so much about it. But I also see that this is your connection with people who have passed on. You do have a lot of protectors on the other side that are looking out for you. Just know that they're there. Parental figures like grandparents and what have you they're on the other side. They're looking out for you. I see that whatever. No, turn it over. Turning it over helps. Whatever position you have currently, job-wise, you're going to be making more money soon. It's going to be coming up soon, and it's going to be more steady. It's not like a windfall coming to you, but more likely, just a bit of a raise, or a different job that's going to be paying more than what you're currently taking in. I also see Sirius, which is growth, like super rapid growth over the next year. Very thirsty all of a sudden. Actually, no, not all of a sudden, since I did Michelle's reading. I see you have the bee goddess here, which is all about learning how to work together and working together with family and creating the family that you want to have. And I feel like that's something that you're doing right now. I see that you are waking up to the gifts that you have. You've had a lot of gifts that have been dormant for many, many years. You're learning how to wake up to that and how to use them. Bravo, because a lot of people don't do that. Please let me know if this is resonating for you. And the last card that I have for you is the Charms of Ishtar, which is all about distractions and just being aware of the distractions that you have in your life, because you do want to stay focused. You do want to move forward and move towards your goals with the things that you're doing. And, having the distractions, whether it be like silly things that people, that your friends and family members are doing, like silly drama stuff, or whether it be things that you're doing to yourself, TV, video games, and that kind of stuff. You want to just be aware of it and allow certain times for that, but don't allow it to take over. Because if you give yourself, if you allow yourself to just get swallowed up by those things, you're going to be in trouble. You're not going to be getting to where you want to go. Catherine, I would absolutely love to give you a reading, but I'm supposed to be done with the readings in like 2 minutes because it's 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time that I do them. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write your name down, and then I'm gonna do a reading for you. We'll set up a private reading. The private readings are a lot longer. They're 30 minutes, and they're 30 minutes for $30, and but you get so much more out of them. Okay, so I've got two more. I've got Zygmunt and Johnny. Here we go. I would love to be able to read for everybody all day long, but I've committed to just 2 hours, and then I've got stuff that I need to get done. But yeah, you're welcome. I mean, we'll set it up. I'll shoot you a DM, Catherine. I'm happy to do that. And Taylor, you're welcome. If you'd like a deeper reading, Taylor, please by all means let me know. I'm gonna DM you because in a little bit. All right, Zygmunt. Here we go. Got the list, and the way that this works, so you get on the list, and then if for whatever reason, you're not there for the reading and you're on the list, I do it quick and then you can come back to it. So Zygmunt, the first thing that comes up for you is Madame Solil, and she's all about gaining confidence. This is all about you having a lot of confidence and building your confidence. We've got the Mezzo Goddess, which is all about you learning how to use your voice and really, advocating for yourself and for the people that you love. I feel like you haven't always been very good at that. But you're learning, and you're learning how to be effective with it, which is amazing. So I'm really proud of you for that kind of a growth. I've got the Sisters of Harmony here, and the Sisters of Harmony is all about working together, and it's interesting that Harmony is next to the Mezzo Goddess, which both are very musical, and it makes me kind of wonder if you yourself are musical. And if you don't, maybe you're not using your gift, but I'd like to see you use your gifts. I also see that you are being kind of mean to yourself. You're not being 100% truthful, in that when you look at yourself in the reflection, you are telling yourself all these horrible things that just aren't true. I feel like you're a pretty amazing person. I also see that there's some love coming into your life. Like maybe you don't have it right at this second, but you have it coming. Like soon, like in the next month or so. Like really soon coming up. Whatever love you have now, if you are in love currently, it's just going to blossom and be even better. Or if you don't have the love of your life now, or don't have any love in your life at this moment, it's coming. And it's coming soon. I see Urania over here, which is all about learning and healing. Rachel, I would love to be able to give you a reading, but I am going to be done with readings in just a moment. What I can do is I can send you a DM and we can set up a private reading, which are 30 minutes. They're really in depth. They're also 30 minutes for $30, but I would absolutely love to do that for you. I just don't have a moment to have you in the free readings list today. I do them from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I'm already over by a couple of minutes, and I've still got one more person on my list to go. What I'm seeing, Zygmunt, for you is that I see the Snake Charmer, which is just letting go of all the toxic stuff that you have going on in your life. I see that you're finding your muse. And here's another one about love. How about that? You got 2 cards about love and love coming up in the spring. So I'm really happy for you on that end. My last person is Johnny, and I'm hoping Johnny's still here. Got Johnny Grisham. So, alright. I'm going to make this a quick one. Taylor, you're welcome. I don't know if I said that already. I don't remember if I said that. Okay. Let's see. All right. So I've got Johnny, and Johnny is, first one for Johnny is Tuatha De Danann, which is Tuatha De Danann. They're magical. They're little magical beings. They are the embodiment of magic. It's an Irish tradition, an Irish legend. That's the word I'm looking for. They're an Irish legend that says that they are these little beings that are the embodiment of magic. They're the keepers of magic. And having that as your first card tells me that you are an extremely intuitive person, Johnny, and that you could probably be doing something similar to what I do. I see, though, that you have a little bit of imposter syndrome going on where you don't believe, all the good things that people tell you about yourself. You don't see yourself in the way that other people see you. You don't see all the really good things, and you got to start taking a look at that, because you are an incredible person, and I'm seeing that in the cards. You've got a really big heart, and you do a lot of things for a lot of people. That's what this one's about, and that's coming back to you, by the way. I'm seeing money in the future. You've got the coven, which is finding your people. And I feel like these are, like, your family, you don't necessarily have a very strong connection with your biological family, but you have this other group of people that is your family, and I'm so glad you have them, because they're really good for you. I also see mania, which is your brain going bananas every which direction, and what is going on with your digestion, Johnny? Because I feel like you're not feeling so good. You need to do some healing, my friend. I don't feel like this is anything bad that you have going on with the digestion. I feel like it's stress. And I feel like you might be hungry. But there's certainly a lot of stress because there's indigestion, right all the way up into the throat, the chest area, and the stomach area. Yeah, you need to slow down and keep moving forward, but slow down a little bit. You're like ping pong ball everywhere. You also have to have a little bit of patience in order to get the things that you really want, because the things that you really want, the things that are really, what's the word? The best things in life are the things that you have to work for and have to wait for. And, you need to work on that patience, because the really, really good stuff is coming. And also watch your distractions, because you are very distracted right now. With that, guys, I just want to thank you for showing up today. Emma and Sonia, Kavita, Catherine, and Rachel, guys, ladies, gentlemen, I'm going to be texting all of you or DMing all of you so we can set up private readings. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to get to you guys today. I end up having a very long list very, very fast. So I just want you to be sure. I want to be sure that you are offered a reading. I do this every Sunday from 11 in the morning Eastern Standard Time to 1 p.m. Obviously, still Eastern Standard Time. So, I'm so sorry. It's already 10 past 1. I've gotta run. She's like, no! I apologize, Emma. You've been waiting. You know what? Actually, you've been waiting just about the whole time. So, Emma, here we go. We're going fast. Emma, I gotta know what's happening because you've got the first thing that's coming up for you. Um, Johnny, I just did yours. Oh, it's 4 a.m. there. Oh, geez. Okay, so we're gonna go fast for you. All right, so here we go. So Emma, we got Her Secrets, which is the first one that comes up for you, which tells me that I feel like you're suspicious that something's going on behind your back. You've got like you're not trusting. You're not trusting the people that are around you. Something's happening around you, and I feel like this is also about you not being honest with yourself about some things. And I don't like that. I don't like that feeling for you at all. Um, yeah, I'm also seeing that you are working incredibly hard. I mean, you're up at 4 a.m. right now. All right, so you're working incredibly hard. You're about to burn out. And so if there's any way that you can delegate some of the stuff that you're doing to other people, please do. They're not going to break, you know. You are going to burn out, though, if you don't take care of yourself. I see that sleep is a huge issue for you. Huge issue. I'm also sensing that... I'm also sensing that you have loved ones that come to you in your sleep. Is that about right? Um, I know that this has a little bit of lag, so I'm gonna wait and see. Um, I do see that you have some love in your life, and I feel like this love, it's a strong one. It's very, very strong. And I see that love is that I feel like they're trying to hold you up. But you're not trusting anybody right now. You're not trusting things right now. So you're having trouble trusting that too. But it's time to trust. It's time to let go. It's time to know that person who's loving you like that they can handle it. They can handle the stuff that is going on with you. Um, so you've got initiation here for Emma. Emma, that means that you're moving into the next part of your life. You are moving into a whole new way of thinking. It's not necessarily a whole new way of living just yet, but yeah, and I see that he's trying. He's trying very hard. And you got to trust him. You got to give him some space, and give him some credit because he is really trying, and I feel like he's not going anywhere. And it's not a bad thing. He's not going anywhere. I see that he or she, yeah, I always assume he when I hear partner, but whoever your partner is, they are trying, and you absolutely have to trust them. Um, the dryads. The dryads are all about nature, and I feel like you need to get back into nature. I feel like you do connect with nature, and that you need to get back in touch with nature. I see this huge heart that you have, and good things are coming back to you. And I want to say, who is it that's coming to you in your dreams? Because I keep coming back to that card mentally, and it's when you're dreaming, I feel like you're having somebody come to you, and I feel like they're trying to give you advice. You feel the rainforest is amazing. You're welcome, Johnny. I've got the Charms of Ishtar here, which is all about distraction and just having you be aware of distraction. But the last one that I have for you is air, and that is taking care of you before you take care of everybody else. Sally. Did I say Sally? I don't recall. Sally? I don't remember saying. Maybe their name was Sal. I don't know. I'm not getting a name of the person who's coming to you in your sleep. Um but what I was the last card for you is air, and it's a reminder to take care of yourself before you take care of other people, because you're so busy taking care of everybody else and you're ignoring yourself, and you're running yourself down into the ground. So just be aware of that. Just be aware. All right, guys, I am heading off. My cat is getting really annoying because she needs to be fed, and she was supposed to be fed like just a couple of minutes ago. She's got like radar for her she's got radar for when she needs to be fed. So yeah, you do support a lot of people, but you got to support you first. You got to take care of you first. Otherwise, you're not going to have anything left to support anybody else. And God bless you working in a mental health facility. I I don't know how you do it. I mean, I worked with people who have dementia, and I loved them. I absolutely loved them. And it was one of the most enriching jobs I've ever had. But if I didn't take care of myself first, I never would have survived that job, because it's so demanding. And working in the mental health field. Yep, there's your stress right there. Can have that back. But working in the mental health field, it's so stressful and so rewarding at the same time. So just take some time for you, like 10 minutes every day that is only yours. And then on your weekends or your days off, take an hour or two each day that you have off, and really truly give yourself what you need to recoup, because that is a tremendous amount of responsibility, and it's rewarding and taking, like you said. All right, guys, love everybody. Mwah! Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys and talk to you soon. Bye for now.